Hello and welcome to the after show for Pirates of the Broken Skies, episode 4, where we murdered Leviathan, found some treasure, and Sarah totally did stuff with Wickham while we weren't looking.
No.
Lots of makeouts, hidden Wickham makeouts.
Also, like,
are you gonna write to Wickham? Like,
maybe, but like the thing is that I think
keep in touch.
I think she's interested in like what he stands for, like the Pirate Society organization, treasure hunting, and I guess she does like that he's from the Empire, but I haven't even thought about like her sexuality, like or
the heteronormative expectation
or her romantic interests. So like people are just assuming that it could happen, but
I don't
know. The first thing you said to him, the tone that you used was pretty like implying that's fine.
It's not because you're manipulative or flirtily using flirting.
Oh, that's true.
You ahead that you're necessarily interested.
I think Sahara's sexuality is gold.
Gold?
Yeah, she just gets sexually excited by gold, and that is it.
Fiscosexual? Is that?
I don't know. She was getting naked in front of me, so I'm not really sure how that.
Maybe she's into Zinzi.
Yeah.
And Zinzi's like oblivious.
Yep.
That would be pretty good, actually.
That would be pretty good.
I'm gonna consider it.
Although we'll get yelled at. We'll get yelled at again for only having. Well, actually, we have a hetero relationship now, but like in the past, it just kind of. Yeah, in the past, like all of our role plays have always been like gay relationships, and it wasn't like that was planned. It's just like that's how it happened in the story, you know. How laid out. That's how people end up having. Oh, you're a kitty.
People need to
I don't think we've ever talked about your cat names. We talked about Jen's. Yeah.
Where do we see? Kitty?
I think we see the little white one. You have a black one and a white one.
Oh.
This is Kiska. She's very old
She's
and actually
so sweet.
She's super sweet. But she's actually quite sick. She's nearing the end of her days these days.
That's like my Ricky Poof. He's
I
the same
know.
way.
But, you know, I get
16.
Wait, let's see if I can get the other. Yep, there's the other one.
Aww.
Plopped on the pillow.
He was like, your other one was like up on the railing behind you during the stream. Really
she loves walking across that railing. And she has 100% fallen off the railing down the stairs. Yep, she's been fine every time.
Okay.
It's happened twice, and I think she has learned her lesson now. Her name is Kintsugi.
I don't think she has, because she was on it today.
No,
like
her lesson is don't fall off.
Her lesson is don't fuck around. Because she used to go get sort of like here-ish, and then like turn sideways and chase her tail through the bars underneath the railing.
Oh.
And then she fell off.
Yeah. We were watching her because she was like, she'd get up on the chair and then she got on the table and then she jumped over to the thing. This is what I was doing while you were all RPing.
Yep,
I'm like,
totally.
what's the cat doing behind him?
Cat watch. Yeah. So y'all did great today. Y'all like killed some things and fought off some slugs and fought an epic, you know, Leviathan creature eyeball.
Bloody slugs.
Yeah, that was really fun.
I was a program that I can like track how many times I miss and actually
what your actual hit stats.
Like if someone creates this for me where all I have to do is like plug in how many times I like miss and how many times I hit, like that'd be cool.
No, you know what? Roll20 needs that built into the app. Obviously, stats for like individual
different weapons
players.
though.
Right, yeah, totally. Per weapon, per player, per type of roll, like just all of it. And then we can
see so cool.
Like, yeah, literally Jen's like rolling an average of a 14.
You could do that on the campaign level. So like whoever's running the campaign can see all the stats for everything. That'd be so cool. Like how many times
I do think your wrench needs to be nicknamed Slug Killer.
Yeah, so people,
that was awesome.
I think the name of the wrench is going to be wrench of slug smashing or something like that. That's what people are saying.
Slug smasher.
But it does other stuff. The wrench does other things. It doesn't only do that. Because all my tools are like my wrench and my screwdriver do 2 other things too. Because like they have magical, like they're not magical, but like how we're doing it is like there's a magic
pretend
spell.
That they are okay. Yeah.
They have multi-use. They're multi-tools. Before the multi-tools existed. Oh my gosh, I'm excited to level up now. Can we?
Yeah. Tell me what you're going to do with your level up, Maggie.
Well, I'm thinking I can get a bag of holding, and because I like all the shiny things as a little tiny gnome. I think I might need that.
What are your other options at level 2? You basically, like, as an artificer, you're able to craft magic items, right?
Yes. So let me get out and look at what I get. Oh, it's not to 4th level. I think most of the stuff I get is at 4th level.
Well, let's see. Level 2 is what?
Level 2 is
Bag of holding.
Wondrous Invention.
Other stuff is not as good.
Which I think is my option.
Your options are Bag of Holding, Cap of Water Breathing, Drift Globe, Goggles of Night, or Sending Stones. So you'll have to look in the Dungeon Master's Guide and take a look at what those each do.
Yeah, I think the Bag of Holding is the best option.
No, the Bag of Holding is by far the best
I don't
option.
think there's even a question for the other. Like the messaging stones are really cool. I've used them before in another campaign, and I think that they're really fun. But I think we could get those in other ways. Like,
sure,
you can buy like those, and also someone else can get that as like a spell. It's a cool idea, but I feel like the Bag of Holding as a pirate is pretty.
Bag of Holding is pretty boss. It's true. Jen, what do you think for Sarah?
Yeah, I'm trying to find the choices right now in my guide because it's a weird one.
Let's take a look.
Yeah.
Also, we could totally Bag of Holding an eyeball.
What?
The Bag of
You
Holding.
could Bag of Holding an eyeball.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah, at level 2, you choose an Arcane Tradition, Sarah. So you get to choose from
and I guess
Abjuration, Conjuration, Divination, Enchantment, Evocation, Illusion, Necromancy, Transmutation.
Illusion.
Illusion.
And I get +1 level 1 spell.
What's that?
And I get +1 level 1 spell.
Spell slot, right?
Slot, yes.
Yes. And let's see, what's in Xanathar's?
Oh, I can't wait till 3rd level.
Arcane Tradition. So
You could be a War Mage from Xanathar.
And Blade Singer in Skag. And that's it for non-UA, I believe.
Cool. Yeah. And I know that
what would happen.
Earlier you were leaning towards Illusionist, right, Jen?
Yeah, I think that was Abjuration.
Was it Abjuration because you wanted the
Abjuration.
tankiness? Yeah.
Yeah. Because we need a tank. But I think character-wise it also fits. She's into she has a strong sense of survival.
Yeah, I mean,
and self-reliance, I'd say.
It might be worth thinking a little bit about party roles, just in case, like, if EE is going to be kind of a frontline magic usey tank, it might be valuable to have you take, like, Evocation, because that's like the big blast damage spell kind of thing, if you want to sit back and do a lot of damage.
I'm not sure, because when I haven't read back on the Evocation, but last time I read about it, like, everything at 2nd level, there's not much.
Yeah, I gotta admit that Abjuration is just so much better than the rest, and the others all were kind of wishy-washy in my opinion. But that said, the subclasses for Wizard are generally wishy-washy compared to, like, oh my god, Wizard.
So you said Conjuration or Evocation? Evocation?
Yeah, Evocation is all the spells that do lots of damage.
Evocation. So
yeah,
at
so like
level, you can create pockets of relative safety within the effects of your evocations. Well, is that it? No.
Yeah. That's, you can do like AoEs and exempt your allies.
Sure I get it.
Yeah, so it's like whenever you cast a fireball, you can make sure that 3 of your allies don't get hit by the fireball. Or burning hand.
I prefer the other thing anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, because like
you would rather hit your allies?
No, but I'd rather just like think about what I'm doing and cast like the right spell at the right moment and have a little have something to protect me when I want to be gutsy and help the group or help myself. Then like it feels like a spell to turn off your brain.
Okay.
In my head, like instead of trying to avoid hurting my friends, I'm just gonna get this. I don't know. Maybe I'm shitting on the people that take this spell. It's not nice. But I don't know. I don't feel like it brings that much to my ability to help the party.
Sure.
especially with the types of spells that I have right now, it's not even applicable.
Yeah, true. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Ligonus, what do you get at level 2?
So I get a 3rd spell slot, so that's nice at 1st level. I get wild shape, so that's gonna be cool.
Yes.
Unfortunately, I can't turn into anything that can swim or fly yet, but I can turn into land animals and hopefully not fall off the side of the ship.
You don't turn in. You don't choose a druidic circle until level 3, right?
No, that's at level 2 as well.
Oh, okay. What are you thinking as far as your druidic circle?
I am thinking, which one is it? It's Circle of Dreams. And that gives me, the first thing I get is healing stuff for that.
Yeah, totally. That's like the healer circle, right?
Yeah. So the ability I get is Balm of the Summer Court, which means that I can, at the moment, twice every long rest, cast as a bonus action to heal someone by a d6.
Nice.
That's in range 120 feet. So
I don't think it's twice d6. I think it's you have 2d6 worth of healing that you can cast any amount of.
But I can only cast half of it at once. So essentially at this point, I have 2 spell slots of this new kind of spell that heals a d6 and gives you a temporary hit point.
Okay, cool.
Nice.
That's a bonus action.
And once I level up, it'll start getting a lot better, and I can start casting like 2 at once.
Awesome.
Stuff like that.
That's pretty wicked. So you're feeling pretty strong about speccing into the party's healer role.
Yeah. Because so far I keep panicking and
We
nearly
definitely
running out
need
of
it.
slots. So I'm like, let's get a thing that is separate from spell slots. Also, more spell slots is always nice.
You know what you should do next? Get Monk, because then you can add your wisdom to your AC if you're unarmed. And then you won't die all the time.
I'll look into it, but I wanted to get to this.
No, that's
first,
true. This is
get to.
It's pretty cool for healing.
By the way, I also get tool expertise at 2nd level, which starting at 2nd level, your proficiency bonus is doubled for any ability check you make that uses any of the tool proficiencies you gain from this class. So it's thieves tools, engineers tools, and my leatherworking tools.
Cool. That's pretty incredible.
Because who needs a rogue to unlock the doors when you've got someone who actually made and designed the door?
So bases, like I always roll like a 10 for thieves tools, and the other ones is I think 14 for my engineers tools.
So remember that +7 is the total that you have. Your proficiency bonus right now is +2, so that gets doubled to +4.
+4, okay.
Right. So let me take a look real quick.
I didn't touch anything, so.
No, I'm taking a look in your character sheet. So yeah, right now you've got proficiency with engineers tools. And that comes from intelligence, which is +3. It looks like you might already have your proficiency bonus doubled with engineers tools.
I do, from something else.
Yeah, you have expertise. So,
but now I get another thing.
It's that your thieves tools go up to 7, your leatherworkers tools go up to 7, and your engineers tools might go up to 9. We'll need to double check.
You can't stack expertise. It's only
right.
once.
You may not be able to double up. So
there is jack of all trades, but that's not. I don't have that.
Right. Yep.
Also, I don't get any extra benefit from it. But other than thieves tools,
and leatherworkers tools, like that extra +2 to thieves tools is pretty solid.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not quite going up to +14 or +10, unfortunately.
Oh, gotcha. I thought it doubled it. That's why I was confused.
Right. Yeah. Because it's like
that makes sense. I just add the proficiency.
Yeah. Totally.
Now I'm like expertise with them.
Yeah, but as soon as your proficiency bonus starts going up, that goes up massively quickly.
Yep. Totally. What's the next proficiency bonus is +4?
It does say I can mod.
3,
I can add a mod to it, even though there's no drop down option.
Yeah, we just have to check about the legality of stacking those proficiency bonuses.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let me know. And then if you think it's okay for me to add something, then I'll add something. If not, then I guess I just don't get anything from that.
To that. We'll double check.
Where did you get your expertise in engineers from? Was it from your class, your background?
One was my ship roll. Plus I had the other one was I got engineering tools from one was I got from the class, and the other one I got from the engineering tools, or from the engineer role. So I had.
So the engineer role you got gave you expertise with the engineer's tools.
Hang on, let me check.
No, I had two. I had two things that gave me bonuses too.
Right. So I think
Master Smith. It was Master Smith, Gunsmith, maybe. Let's hold on.
Right. So if you had two things that give you proficiency, two things giving you proficiency doesn't stack into expertise, unfortunately. So it might have been that your engineer's tools should have been at +5, but then it doubles up now into +7.
That might be it then.
Yeah.
So you just don't get any bonuses if, like, they don't stack.
If you get proficiency from two things, you're effectively losing one of the proficiencies.
That sucks.
Yeah.
So I guess that answers the tool expertise thing. So I don't get that.
Don't worry, I'm about to get proficiency in a load of weapons, shields, and armor again, and it's going to be pointless.
Oh, that sucks. That sucks.
Yeah.
That you should get extras to that. I think you could house rule it because it has like mod spots where you could put a mod there.
Well, the challenge is that the balance difficulty there is just that like gaining expertise is supposed to be really special. And if you can just stack up gaining the skill twice from two areas, then you could gain expertise and skill.
And it is fairly easy to get just a skill in something.
But then like now what you have gained from this level up is something that's actually really hard to gain elsewhere. And as your proficiency bonus expands, of course, like you said, that bonus is going to compound to huge amounts.
Yeah. So proficiency bonus really adds up at later levels. Like at the beginning, you need all the help you can get once, but when you get like +5s and stuff, you're like, no, that's actually a +10 because expertise.
Yep. Well, even like hang on, I'm trying to look for the chart that shows off the step of proficiencies. Yeah, the proficiency bonus goes up to +3 at level 5, which for anything that's expertise is actually a +6. So right now you're like +4, you gain +6. Yep. So it gets pretty huge.
And by that point, you probably got like a +4 from your mod, so you're getting +10s on the roll.
It's pretty wild. And
what a bag of holding is in here.
You are planning on gaining a level in Warlock?
Warlock, subclass Hexblade, with the spells Hex and Hour of Agathis.
Awesome. Yeah. I was pleased to be able to like work your Warlockery into the story like that.
Oh yeah.
That was really cool.
That was really cool.
I really liked it. I that was one of the first things I said when we were done. I was like, I loved like the description
I'm just really
of his
worried about
flash forward or whatever that was. Was that a
53,
backward or
17.
forward or what
It was
was
a
that?
flashback because there was land.
That was when the world broke into bits.
Okay, that's what I thought. I thought it was a flashback, but I wasn't sure what's going on.
A vision of the breaking.
That's so cool.
Yeah. The background for my Hexblade weapon is that the weapons were used by like an order of kind of knights or something that were formed during that period.
That's cool.
And you have a book that you've been carrying with you that's given you some history into like the kinds of magic that these hexblades used back in that era, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you've been studying it for a little ways and now you've, something noticed your interest and reached through at this moment to make a connection with you.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. 5713 Throne of Iron and Thought.
Circle of Iron and Thought, yeah.
Don't we get more HP when we level up?
Yes, you do. So you can either choose to roll for it, or you can take the average.
What's the average?
Right there.
So in the book, it always tells you, but basically if you take your hit dice and divide it by 2 and then add 1, that's the average that you would get. So like for you, Jen, you have a D6 hit dice, so your average is 4 hit points per level up.
Yeah.
Are we doing...
What would I roll? I'd roll a
D6.
D6?
Yeah, and you
so
always...
I get either 4 or I roll?
Yes. And you always gain your Constitution modifier when you level up also.
If I roll less than 4, can I just take 4?
Nope.
That's the trade-off. If you roll a 1, do you get to reroll?
I like the pitch there of like, yeah, but can I remove like all negatives from rolling?
Right.
The one...
no, it's just only if I roll less than 4.
It seems like a bad idea to roll, like statistics-wise, but it's...
Oh yeah, I'm not rolling.
But
my rolls have been so shitty on this show.
It's really fun to roll.
It is a bad idea.
You have been rolling really well.
That's true.
I know, but that's exactly why every time I roll, like, it's gonna end. It's the end of the rolls.
But it could not end. You could crit and get like loads of HP.
Oh, it's D6, you said?
Oh, she's gonna do it. Plus your con modifier.
Yeah, D6 plus
Constitution. It's +2. Oh god.
Do it. Do it. Oh my god!
You
cheesy
Sarah!
Are you fucking kidding me?
That's the point. Why did we even consider this as a bad idea?
This is what I'm saying. You are fucking go buy a lottery ticket. Like, go now. Do it. Like,
it's okay. I'm using my luck on DnD.
Your hit point maximum is now 16.
Jesus.
Yeah, I'm a thing.
Wow.
This is good.
I think I'm just gonna take the number. My hit dice is 1d8, so that's 5, right? And then that's plus con.
Yes.
And
yeah, I'm
plus
taking
1 because dwarven toughness.
Yes.
I'm taking the 5 plus my con, which is 7. So I'm at 17 HP, and I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna roll.
I'm not rolling because if I roll, I could get less than Sarah.
To be fair. You have more HP than me.
Yeah,
I'm going to take my average, which, because it's Warlock, is a D8. So that's a 5, plus my Constitution modifier 3, plus 1 for... No, that's the Sorcerer thing. Damn it, I don't get the plus 1. Okay, so I get 8. So it's 18.
Nice. 18.
And I get 8 as well, because 5 plus 2 plus dwarven toughness.
Yep.
Okay, so I just...
You're all up at like 17, 18 now, right?
Yeah. Still could get one shot.
Yeah, I'm at 16. But now I have my...
16 for Wizard is crazy. Wizards are meant to have like 12 at this level.
I love it. And my Abjuration ward has 6 HP, I think.
Nice.
I could go inside the bag of
It's twice my Wizard level, which is 1. So
your Wizard level's 2 now.
So. Oh, level... Yeah, so 4 plus 2 for my Intelligence modifier.
Cool, so 6.
So what you're saying is you're also going to be fighting the front line now?
No, I'm your backup. But it does give us a little bit of flexibility on, like, you know.
But your ward can get hit, and we don't have to heal.
Yep.
Your character doesn't know that yet.
Nice.
Oh dear God. It's just a matter of time before Vermilion just boots you off the ship. Just a matter of time.
You mean before she leaves?
Off the ship.
For a better deal.
So can I put my ward stuff in temporary hit points?
So you gain it when you cast spells.
Yeah.
So it's not there yet, right?
Okay, I'll put it in parentheses just to remember. Oh, I can't do parentheses them.
It's a class feature, so you should put it in like your class feature thing. Let's see. I wanna read for.
I put it in features and traits already.
Yeah, that's great. I want to read for our viewers what this does. When you cast an abjuration spell of first level or higher, you simultaneously use a strand of your spell's magic to create a magical ward on yourself that lasts until you finish a long rest. It has a hit point maximum equal to twice your wizard level plus your intelligence modifier. When you would take damage, the ward takes the damage instead.
It rebuilds too. It's insane.
Yeah, if this damage reduces the ward to 0 hit points, you take the remaining.
You can't kill me, Steven. So...
While it has 0 hit points, it can't absorb damage. Whenever you cast an abjuration spell of first level or higher, the ward gains a number of hit points equal to twice the level of the spell.
Whoa.
So...
So you can only cast first level spells right now, so you're only gaining 2 hit points.
No, I know. Yeah, so like basically every time we have a fight and after I cast one of my abjuration spells, which I have 2 of, the ward arrives. And then once the ward runs out to 0, if I cast one more abjuration spell, it refills by 2 HP.
So I need to hang on. I need to do some research into this. Because you can read it and interpret it as saying, basically, whenever you cast an abjuration spell of first level or higher, you create a ward of 6 HP that gets...
Oh, no, it's 1 per long rest. It's written.
Yeah, no, what I'm saying is, it sounds like you assume that you have 6 hit points on top of your hit points, right?
After I cast it, yes.
Right.
After I cast 1 abjuration spell.
It's not that clear to me, so I need to do research. It might be that every time you cast an abjuration spell, you gain twice that spell's level in hit points to your ward, and the maximum you can have is 6 H points.
Oh, wow.
I was under the impression that Jen was right, actually, after I read it, that it comes in at 6, and then after that, it only comes back by the double the spell level.
And I don't think I can refill it more than once, from what I understand. I think you cast it the first time, it's 6 HP.
I thought
and it gets down to 0, and then once it's down to 0, only then can I refill it by casting another abjuration spell. And because I only have level 1 spells, it's only filled back up to 2. And then I think that's it.
Yeah.
I don't think I fit anymore.
This is called Arcane Ward, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Let's see.
It's in the wizard part.
Also, while you look that up, because I'm a Hexblade, I can use Charisma for my sword. And so, in theory, I am not terrible at hitting things now. There we go. +5 to hit, which is like a normal person with a sword. And I do a +3 damage to my 1 I rolled. That's not a great example.
So I need to look at the list of things I can transform into now. It's going to be fun.
Not many.
Interesting.
Like it's a lot of tiny creatures, but I feel like that's a good thing for a druid to have. Like, hey, I'm going to turn into a mouse and like infiltrate the enemy ship.
Oh, definitely, yeah. And you've got really good dexterity, so.
Yeah, I'm kind of excited to see what you end up doing, like how you show us that, because like, you know, we're gonna learn about your ability through the story. It'll be cool.
Well, I assume we already know that druids can do druidy stuff.
The ability. This is going well. Your test runs here. Natural 1.
Yep. My dice rolling this entire campaign has been subpar. I think Jen is siphoning it.
Yeah, Jen is like, I'm like, yes, Jen, you should roll. Your luck is so ridiculous.
I really, like, I swear to God, every time I roll, I'm like, that's when the luck's gonna run out.
Yep, everyone.
And then I'm like, another crit. Okay, next time, it won't be that way.
All right, Jen.
I have a guy that used to stat out all the rolls for an episode, but I haven't seen him in a while, but I really want to see those graphs for this one.
Yeah, right? All right, Jen, I'm ready to make a ruling.
You can't break my dream.
Ooh, the great ruling has occurred.
The decree has come down from on high.
Yeah.
You are right.
Yeah.
Oh, damn it. Don't let her ego go.
I did a little bit of research.
But I read
turns out,
really long.
Well, it turns out earlier versions of the player's handbook said you create a ward with hit points equal to this amount. And now the latest version of the player's handbook says you create a ward with maximum hit points of this amount. And there's no errata about it, but basically it was like, okay, earlier people didn't know if there was a cap.
Yeah.
And it started at the maximum hit points. Now we know that there is a cap, but the wording is a little bit confusing, so we don't know if you start at that cap. So the answer is yes, you start at that cap.
Okay.
The cap is 6.
So we start at 6. Then it drops all the way to 0, and until then, by casting another abjuration spell, I can refill it, but only to 2 HP.
Yes.
And I don't think I can fill it anymore. And
Correct.
Then once it's at 0 again, then it's dead for until the next long rest.
Well, so like every time you cast a spell with an abjuration spell, so you have 3 spell slots right now.
So you could
right?
refill it twice.
Yeah, so you could create a 6 hit point.
Wait for 0.
Right, you could create a 6 hit point one, take it down to 0, create a 2 hit point one, take that down to 0, create a third 2 hit point one.
Oh,
also.
okay. I didn't get that. Okay.
Yep.
It's better than I thought, actually.
It is better than you thought.
Oh, yeah, no, it's totally the best subclass of wizard.
I know it is. That's why, like, I really wish I would be interested in the others, but I read what they do. It's like, great. Like,
well,
now I just
if you really were wanting to multi-class rogue and wizard, you'd probably want to grab Bladesinger really hard, because that is also great for your AC. But this is also quite good for tanking.
Yeah. And it's pretty funny. I kind of like the whole, like, tanky mage. It's just really weird. I find it interesting.
Yeah.
That's part of the reason I was trying to do it, but I'm tanking mostly via AC and not anywhere near as much HP.
Well, how much health do you have now, EE?
18.
I have 16.
Yeah, so you have more hit points. Well, yes, right, of course, because she is temporary.
Effectively 10 hit points worth of ward.
Yep. But she's 10% more likely to get hit.
Yeah.
But I have Armor of Agthis, which is totally not worth a spell slot at level 1. And when I get level 2 spell slots, probably worth it.
Nice.
It takes
But you know, if I ever get to level 6, then I can ward you, which is interesting. If we become friends. If not, it's Zingy that's gonna get the word.
There are things here. Oh man, that's funny.
I don't think we're gonna get to level 6 though, let's be honest.
After Vermilion and Wickham sleep together, it's just gonna be super awkward around Sahara.
Well, I looked at like evocation actually gets really cool, but only at like level 12 or something.
Yeah.
So it's like if we were playing for the long haul, maybe, but I know I don't think I'm min-maxing, but
I think you're making good choices.
Well, the thing about...
And the illusion one gives me like a minor illusion. It's pretty shit. No offense.
Well, the illusion one is really good, but only if you get like the capstone, because the capstone ability is like, yeah, you cast an illusion. That illusion becomes real for like a minute.
That's really fun, yeah.
It's just like, yeah, I make illusionary terrain of lava. By the way, the lava's real. Okay.
Yeah, right now, well, I do have already minor illusion though, to be fair.
Yeah,
As
you've
a
used that a
character.
couple times.
Yeah.
Blade Singer Rogue is really good because Blade Singers get the dual attack, and Rogues obviously don't. And then you're like, I am a multi-attacking Rogue with spells.
Yeah. Can't rogues just dual attack with dual wielding?
Yeah, but you could do that with Blade Singer as well and get 3 attacks.
Really? I'll have to look into it. That sounds pretty wild.
It's one of the recommended multi-classes for Blade Singer. Because, to be honest, they are mainly a dex builds anyway. So...
Might as well make use of it.
The problem is that's the thing about Blade Singers, is they are basically wizards who can be in melee, but you're better off using wizard's ability anyway, because wizards have great scaling, so...
Well, awesome. Well, y'all, I think that you did great today. It was really fun to get to like a climax of our current adventure arc. I can't wait to start up next episode, returning to the town of Vaultswell, seeing what has happened with Officer Philip Billingsworth in the meantime. And yeah.
Oh yeah, we have to kill
see, see where you want to go from there. It's probably been a week and a half. Yeah.
So not quite there.
We can sneak another adventure in before we go killing him, apparently.
We need to level up one more time before we try and kill him.
Yeah.
And then just turn up with all these crazy spells like, we've been busy. It's like, I've only been in prison for 3 weeks.
Yeah,
right.
This guy's transforming into a bear now.
Because he's not really going to have much to do in prison, whereas we've been leveling up on the outside, right?
Yeah.
I just find it funny because the leveling up, the idea of it breaks down as soon as you consider like the time of like, yeah, we went out and like killed a Leviathan, now I can transform into animals. It's been a week.
You've been practicing your deeper connection with your druidic spirit, and you just had a breakthrough.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, that's all it is.
Oh man, I'm so excited.
It's gonna be great.
I'm pretty excited about next
Can
week.
you turn into a medium-sized creature that the gnome can ride on or the halfling can ride on? Because they're both small.
I think the example it gave for a creature at level 2 was.
Because I can ride a fox.
Yeah, like an example for level 2 is a wolf. So if.
Oh yeah, I can ride a wolf.
That sounds like that'd work.
And
Actually,
wolves
I
have
think we could
advantage if they've got an ally.
Right on the wolf.
Yeah, probably we could
We're
both.
really freaking small.
Because I'm not.
You're 3 foot tall. I think I'm 3 foot.
I'm a small creature. Like I'm not a medium
both of them
creature.
are
I'm a
small.
small creature.
Yeah.
Are you a small creature?
Yeah, I'm 3'1". There's no way I'm like a big creature.
Oh no,
you are small.
I have literally 1 inch more than you. My character is.
That's true. So we could ride you into battle. No.
Yeah, but Zinzi shouldn't be, because Zinzi has a gun. Sarah can, on the back of Lignus the Wolf, and Lignus the Wolf gets advantage if an enemy is close, right, as a wolf. That's a wolf ability?
Pack tactics, yep.
Oh, that's cool, yeah.
Probably.
But are you guys friendly enough? I think you could get there. Not quite.
Would Lignus let Sarah ride him?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
That's more like if Sarah would probably do it, because she'd be like, logically.
How did you feel about our ship moment when I like gave you the chain?
It was really sweet.
Yeah.
And like me personally, I was like, "Aww," and I was like, "No, Sarah would like." I think she would be really awkward about it, and she's not used to having people being nice to her, so she's like kind of trying to brush it off as if she didn't care that much. But I'm sure in her little heart it went like.
Normally, Sarah, as the Empire, is giving chains to the peasantry to force them into servitude.
Oh God, I had the note on my thing, and I was like, I have to find a good moment to share this with her. And then I was like, you know what? It needs to be like a bigger moment because I was gonna give it to you like right after I had made it, like after that rest. But I was like, no,
it was good.
It wasn't useful for you. Like, what were you gonna do with it? So,
nah, you nailed it.
Okay, this is quite a good place to put the after show ending, though. Thank you very much for watching. Thanks for supporting the Patreon and the show. And, of course, we'll find out if we actually get to live to level 3.
Oh, God.
Roll safe.